Hi guys again. Sorry about that. My mother's phone can only hold about 10 minutes of video. Each video can hold 10 minutes. So it's gonna be a part 2. But that means we're gonna post about 4 videos now. Yeah, so it's used to dissolve other substance and carry them around the body. Water also helps you get rid of waste chemicals. Like the waste, it goes through your, just,
Tummy?
yes.
Intestine?
Then it goes through the intestine, but the water, it goes not through the intestines, no. It doesn't go there.
Oh.
It goes to the kidneys. Do you know why?
No.
The kidneys, it removes waste, but it's in liquid form, which is called urine. But where do you get all this water? Well, actually, the kidney gets some of the water. Then it can go down to the urethra. I know a lot of things are called urea, like urea. That's a cooling agent for water. You know that, even salt, the thing that I talked about in part 1. So most of every cell in your body is made of protein. That's why you need protein to grow your cells, like I said. And protein is needed in your diet so it can help you with growing, of course. But if you don't have proteins, people will just say you're short. And also short has a lot of disadvantages. Like, look, that's my closet. This is mine, but this is my brother's. Look, it's really high and I need to reach that baggage, but I'm not tall enough. That's the disadvantage. You can't reach tall places. So some people actually use this to their advantage to fight the high things. Do you know why? If they hide the things all the way up there, like, look at that. That's so high. Like, there's 2 separate ones, but that's so high. There's a second compartment, and it's so high. I know you can't see the gaps, but I see the gaps. It's really tall. So that's the disadvantage. You can't find things easy that are very high. But of course, if it's still visible, you can't reach it. Like, touch that light, can't reach it. Then the repairing cells that are damaged, protein is also needed, because protein, of course, are the building blocks of cells. And protein, I guess, is really small. I guess smaller than cells. So you probably need a lot of protein just to repair one cell. But the protein in your food, which is like meat and fish, eggs, beans, and nuts, they have a lot of proteins. So make sure to eat those so you can grow up and have not any disadvantages. And there's amino acids. What does that you say? Each part of your body, called organs, they produce different type of acids. But why do you need all those different acids? Well, let me tell you. Each acid has a different thing to do with stuff. Like, the acid, your amino acid dissolves some of the proteins, but not really proteins, I don't know. We haven't gotten to the A4, but one of the acids can dissolve starch. So but it's in your saliva. So I want you to do this. You want to know about that. By the way, it's in A4. And you can try putting bread in your mouth for 2 minutes. Find out what's gonna happen to what's happened to the taste, and predict what's gonna happen to the starch. And yeah, I think it was not really in the, but still, I think I found, yep, it's over here. And how could you find out which part in your saliva can dissolve it? I think the digestive system. Yep, it's that one. Okay, so carbohydrates have sugar. Carbohydrates are sugar. Sugar is carbohydrates, but still, you know starch. But how does starch go into carbohydrates? Well, let me tell you. Did you know starch is made of sugar molecules connected together in a line like a spring? Let me show you over here. Look, it's like a loop-a-loop. It's a lot of loops. And of course, there's sucrose. It is sugar found in fruits and in the stems of plants like sugarcane. Sugarcane, we all know that. We like sugar. We like to eat them. Every kid's like sugar. And they can make our ice cream. Yeah, ice cream is pretty delicious. So, other sugar is glucose. Glucose is used by cells. Cells also need fuel. I guess cells are like living cars, right? But still, you know about your brain. Because I already talked about that from the next chapter, but not this chapter. Okay, so cell walls are made of cellulose. Yeah, cellulose. Cellulose, I don't know. But you can try to find out what this means. You can pause the video right here. Okay, so so you know fiber, right? It's also called fiber. Whatever that is called fiber. The thing that we pause on. Yeah. So out of long chains of sugar molecules, but it cannot be digested by your body. Some things can't be digested. Yeah. So maybe, I guess you know, if you're really on the topic of the POOP. Yeah. You can skip this part if you don't want to talk about poop and you're having dinner, because it might ruin your diet. But here, if you are all about dirty stuff sometimes, you know the vegetables, right? I just found out it didn't really get digested, because when I poop, this one time then I just washed my hand with soap.